I'm Janet Morena, Executive Director of Priest for Life. Welcome to our program. Well, brothers and sisters, you know that expression, I'm mad and I'm not going to take it anymore? Well, that's how I feel about Vice President Kamala Harris. She is going around the nation lying about abortion, making it all sound like, oh, we're oppressing women. So you know what? It's time. I want you to listen. I want you to see exactly what the vice president said, and she continues to say out on the campaign trail there. And then I'm going to come back and show you why she is lying. So let's take a look at Kamala Harris's pro-abortion speech.
Every story we hear, there are so many that we do not hear about. Today, an untold number of women are silently suffering. Women who are being subjected to profound judgment. Women who are being made to feel as though they did something wrong, as though they should be embarrassed, being made to feel as though they are alone. And to those women, I say, we see you and we are listening and we see your incredible strength and we are here with you.
Well, brothers and sisters, she's not here with you because you know what? We know the women who've bought her lives and had abortions. A lot of them not out of freedom of choice because they felt they had no other choice. They didn't know about the pregnancy resource centers. And when she said women are hurting, yes, they are. They're suffering silently from the damage that was done to them physically and psychologically from that abortion. You might say, well, Janet, how do you know that? I know because we operate one of the largest abortion recovery programs called Rachel's Vineyard that is in all 50 states, that there are retreats happening every single month. And if there is no problem with abortion, why are so many women still coming for help? All right. They're still asking for help. And you know what? She is for pitting the mother against her baby. And we're here to say, you don't have to be pitted against your child. We're here to help you. There are over 3,000 pregnancy resource centers all over our nation, all over. And you can find the nearest one to you by going to pregnancycenters.org. Just put in your zip code and you'll see where the nearest pregnancy center is. And you know what? Most of them are now medical clinics, all right, where they have doctors there who will help treat that woman. And they don't just stop helping her once the baby's born. A lot of these programs continue for the next year or two. They help that woman get back into school, get a job. It's a total package. You know, instead of the vice president running around the country and touting abortion, why doesn't she talk about that we should increase family leave here? That when a woman is pregnant, she could be home with her baby on maternity leave for a longer period of time. Do you know, our nation is so behind the times because guess what? In some countries in Europe, women can get maternity leave for a year to be home with their baby. Oh, but those same countries, they only allow abortion in the first trimester. But you know what? Here in America, till birth. Kamala Harris wants to let you kill a baby till birth. And guess what we're in line with? Oh, let's see. North Korea, China, Cuba, communist countries. We're right in step with communist countries and our abortion laws. Brothers and sisters, everything Kamala Harris says is a lie. It's a lie. And you know what? With the laws in our country, while we do have abortion-free states, thanks be to God, since Roe, in that state, if a woman has a medical problem that the doctor determines he must, deliver that baby and do everything he can to resuscitate, he can treat the woman. She makes it sound like they're not treated. Oh, and yes, even in an abortion-free state, they will be treated for an ectopic pregnancy or miscarriage. Not like the lies Kamala is saying out there. And you know what? With the Silent No More Awareness campaign in Rachel's Vineyard, we deal with the women who felt locked in that shame and guilt of destroying the life of their baby. And these were mothers who were dealing with the fact that I was responsible for killing my baby. I want to show you one of those testimonies right now. Take a look.
I regret my abortion. Ever since my abortion, which I chose a decade ago, I have been dealing with PTSD over the undeniable fact that I killed my child. When I reflect back on the situation, I was so scared of motherhood that abortion seemed like the only option. My friends all told me I was too young, that the fetus was just a clump of cells, that I would be just fine after the procedure and that I'd have no regrets. Motherhood seemed impossible, and hence, an abortion felt like the only way out. I was so desperate to get the procedure done ASAP. I dehumanized the fetus growing in me to get through. And I did. Sure, I felt relief at first, but it quickly became my life's biggest regret, and I would do anything for my child to come back to my arms. No one told me I would be imagining my aborted child every day, that I would be ruminating over this past decision day in and day out, that I would be vomiting in shock. When I told my friends, they just told me to get help, as if I'm the odd one for experiencing this. Please tell me how the realization that I murdered my own child is not vomit-inducing. I did not abort the ingredients of a human. I aborted a whole human. I wish the pro-choice side would admit that. No one around me warned me about the psychological impacts. I am not religious in any way, and to be honest, I did not really trust pro-life sites with a religious slant when exploring my options. I think it is absolutely necessary to tell the stories of non-religious women like me, who by tampering with nature, got burned real badly. I wish motherhood wasn't looked down upon. I wish someone would have told me I would love the child because it was mine. I wish there were voices that told me parenting is not impossible or undesirable. I wish that someone told me that from the moment of conception, I was already a mom and the fetus was already my child. I wish that it was not my choice to begin with.
So you see, brothers and sisters, that's just one of thousands of voices we have on the Silent No More website. You can go to abortiontestimony.com and listen to more of those voices, read more of those stories. Because what the vice president says about women are just fine after abortion is not the case. You know, Rachel's Vineyard is just one of about 24 abortion recovery programs that operate here in the United States. Rachel's Vineyard is the largest, but there's about 24 of them. So if there's no problem with abortion, why do we have so many people seeking help after an abortion? Shame on Vice President Harris for being out there promoting that a mother should kill her baby to somehow feel better and whole. That is a lie, and I want you to tell everybody how these tours she's doing all over America promoting abortion is a lie. It's always bad for the baby because it gets killed, but it's always bad for the mother too. And again, if you know someone who's hurting from abortion, we're here for them too. Go to abortionforgiveness.com, put in your zip code, and you'll find the nearest healing program for them right in your own community. And maybe, you know, you live in one state and you have a friend in another state. It will work the same way. Put in the zip code of your friend, and you'll be able to then recommend an abortion recovery program. Remember, brothers and sisters, it's up to you. We have to counter the lies of the vice president and the Democratic Party who support abortion till birth. This is Janet Marana, and remember, there are some abortions only you're going to be able to stop, and therefore only some lives you can save. Thank you, and God bless.